fast, easy, and convenient. That's all I was concerned with. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm glad to have you back. Thank you for watching. If you are new to the channel, there are 2 other videos that I have posted if you'd like to go check them out. Also, this channel is about making healthy lifestyle changes and healthy living more of a lifestyle versus just an actual diet. This channel is all about long-term goals and long-term changes in your life. So let's get right into it. As you can tell by the title of this video, is we are discussing in regards to how dieting made me fat. When I'm telling you this story, ultimately I want you to understand that this is just a fraction of everything, and I'm going to try and keep this really brief because where I am today and what I have accomplished in my life today has to do with all of aspects of my life, not just this singular aspect of my life. So there's more to it that contributed to my weight gain and my weight loss other than just the dieting factor. So let's start off with, I graduated from high school and I am 34 right now, so this will give you an idea of how long ago that was. And when I graduated from high school, I was getting used to the idea of purchasing my own food, preparing my own meals, and I was the one who was able to decide what kind of food was going to be in my house. And with that, I was not knowledgeable with meal prepping or what was healthy, what was unhealthy. And so being a college student, going to college full-time, working full-time for most of my college career, fast, easy, and convenient. That's all I was concerned with. And what I liked, what I really felt that I could have at that moment, what I was craving, that's what I ate or partook in on a regular basis. My favorite thing every single morning was going and getting a mocha from my favorite coffee shop, and it was the most calorie dense beverage that you could possibly think of on a regular basis. I would get one of these every single day. Now, it's good to mention that I'm 5 foot. I'm exactly 5 foot. I'm not a big girl. So this mocha that I would get every single day would be probably at least a half of my caloric need for the day. I was not a very active person there. I did run off and on throughout college, but I really focused more on going to school and getting to work. And during this period of time, when I first graduated from high school, I was working at a fast food place, and therefore when I was grabbing food for lunches or for dinner, I would grab what was available, which was at work, with that discount, of course. And then throughout college, I ended up, going to different types of, I got employment from different types of places, and each place had its own disadvantages when it came to food and what I was eating at that time. So let's go ahead and just go into the dieting part. Now, growing up, and I will get more into growing up in a different video, but just to touch base, the whole idea, I understood that what you consumed versus what your expenditure was for the day, what you actually burned, I understood that, fully understood it. And in the beginning, when I consumed, I didn't think much about what my caloric needs were. I didn't never really think about what my caloric needs were, because all I was focused on is that I wasn't overweight. I wasn't overweight. I wasn't worried about my weight at the time. Could I have been thinner? I probably thought that, but I was not worried about it. So what I was eating on a regular basis, and I know I was eating more and more and more every single day, wasn't concerned with it because I wasn't overweight in any way, shape, or form. So when I started packing on the pounds, I started noticing. My clothes started getting tighter. I started needing to wear mediums versus smalls. When I took a picture for a school function, or when somebody took a picture of me, I noticed how much weight I was starting to gain. And so I was being more noticing these in my body. I was feeling uncomfortable in my own skin more and more than before. And so I realized I needed to do something about it. Well, instead of going at this in a healthy, positive way, doing some research, meeting with my doctor, meeting with a dietitian, it's doing some sort of research, I followed in footsteps of other people. Now, you know what's funny is about this is that I would sit there and I would listen to people, or I'd look at people who had maybe some weight loss or whatnot, but they, for the most part, did not have an overall weight loss. They weren't losing weight fast. All I was seeing is advertisements on the TV. All I was focusing on was, well, she's healthy and thin, and this is how she eats, so I should eat like her. And the funny thing is I never at one point in time sat there and thought, those people aren't really healthy, or I never thought, they're not doing it in a way that is healthy. Why should I follow that? All I thought of is quick and easy. I just wanted to lose 10 pounds fast. I wanted to get rid of this extra 10 pounds that I felt were just sticky on me and I was uncomfortable, so I'll just go ahead and do that. So what I thought in my head, well, I will have what I like, but also just have smaller portions of it. So I'll have my mocha in the morning, but I'll have a small mocha in the morning. And I'll have my breakfast sandwich in the morning, but I'll have just the breakfast sandwich, and I wouldn't have anything else throughout the day, or else that's what I was thinking I would do. Because I liked those things. I wanted to keep intaking those things, and stop intaking those didn't help me. I didn't think that would help me, that I would end up craving it more and wanting more. Or I did not focus on trying to add food to my regimen. Instead, I was trying to take away foods. So I thought, well, I would have a small mocha. I'd have my breakfast sandwich. I wouldn't eat all day, and then I'll have something small for dinner, and that should be okay. With that mentality, I was pretty much starving myself throughout the day, because a mocha and a sandwich wasn't going to keep me satiated all day long. I was going to eventually get hungry, and what was readily available for me during that period of time of hunger was what was available to me when I was hungry was fast food, or it was available for me was fast food, or it was candy, or it was chips, and items that I shouldn't be eating because they're higher in calories, but I was starving, and I thought, it's just something small, it'll be something quick, it'll be easy, I'll just eat this, and I won't have anything else for the rest of the night. I'll be fine. I won't have anything else. I was also drinking soda a lot of times. When I did stop drinking soda, it did help, but most of the time I was drinking soda and I wasn't drinking enough water. So I was probably thirsty a lot of the times, and this is kind of the way the cycle went. I would eat calorie-dense food, starve all day, feel famished by the end of the day, eat something, and I would eat a big meal because I was so hungry, or I'd eat whatever was available. Candies, chips. I worked at a fast food place during a certain period of time, so I'd eat ice cream, or I'd eat burger upon burger, and I would eat so many french fries, and this was because I was so hungry. And my mentality was, fine, I'm going to eat this food, I'll partake in this food, I'll enjoy this food today, and then tomorrow back on it. I will do better. And I never sat there and thought, Ascendant, this isn't working. Obviously it's not working. If you're gonna sit there and you're gonna eat this food and then you're not going to eat, and then you're going to starve yourself, and then you're going to eat a massive amount of food. You're going to keep cycling of starving, binging, and I didn't see it as binging. I didn't see any of this as a mental. I was trying so hard to do something that was not possible. Now, it is possible to enjoy foods that you like, but you can't enjoy foods that you like and then starve yourself. That's not the way it's going to work, and it will never work. I was in so much hope that I just thought, it's not about the type of food you're eating, it's about how much you're eating, which is completely true to an extent. It is about the types of food you're eating the majority of time, and it is about how much you're eating overall. So the best thing that has worked for me is not expecting myself to eat unhealthy foods and then starve myself, but to eat a majority of healthy foods and then have a small treat or snack or something that I can fit in to my overall food intake for the day or for the week or for a few weeks, that I can enjoy, that I can actually look forward to and say, this is a food I enjoy. Now that's what worked for me in the long run. So when I say dieting, I mean in regards to, I was trying to restrict myself. I was trying to cut my calories. I was trying to force myself to eat very little food all day long. I understood that for the most part, that the less amount of calories I consumed in a day, the overall calories I burned, would help me lose weight. That was what my thought pattern was. I understood that much about losing weight, but I did not understand that forcing myself to try not to eat on a regular basis was actually making me eat more food in the long run, and I was ravenous for the most part, so I would eat so much food that I ended up gaining more weight. And there was sometimes where I would lose some weight and then I'd gain a ton of weight back because I was so hungry and wanted food so much. And the thing is that I continued with this cycle for a long time, a lot longer than I wish that I did. And I think that a lot of people actually do similar things that I did. And in the end, towards the very end of what was going on, I probably gained a total of, I want to say, 40 to 50 pounds. I kept in my mind saying, I will start working out and eating healthier on Monday, and I will never get above 120. And then the next couple weeks would pass, and I would weigh myself and I'd go, you know what? I'm going to start working out, running, and exercising better, and I'll never get above 130. A month would go by, and I would look at the scale, and I would say, I'll never get beyond 150, 160. And I think it was between 150 and 160 that my career changed and some things in my life changed, that I actually started losing weight. And that is a completely different story for a different time that I would be more than happy to share. I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any comments, any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer. Please leave a comment down below. I love giving you guys a story of my life, just due to the fact that I feel like other people have this similar story. I think other people have had similar situations or had similar experiences in their life, and I want to share mine because I feel like I'm not the only one out there who's gone through things similar as this. And I wanted you guys to know that you're not the only ones, and that it might seem like it's frustrating and that you'll never do it or that it's not possible, but I can promise you, I thought the same thing. I felt the same way. At one point in time, I was like, this is who I'm going to be forever. I'm going to be this person in this body, and I wanted so badly to be somebody I wasn't at that time. And now that I look back at it, I go, I wish I would have had somebody who could have told me the same thing I'm telling you, which is there is a light at the end of the tunnel. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And there's so much to my story that I feel like I could share with you guys that you will probably think, you know what, that was me. Thank you so much for watching. If you will hit that like button, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.